I'd like to invite Ms. Roberta Gassmen to join me on stage, please. Roberta is the former Department of Workforce Secretary, and she has been a leader in being a game changer in the workforce arena for Hmong refugees during her time as Secretary of DWD. One of Roberta's proudest achievements in the Department of Workforce Development as Secretary was overseeing Wisconsin's 27-member Special Advisory Hmong Resettlement Task Force, which in 2004 was charged with making policy recommendations for Wisconsin. So those are some major stuff, folks. Working with mutual assistance associations and other private, public, and faith-based partners to successfully and rapidly resettle large numbers of Hmong refugees, namely from Thailand, and is one of only 3 American states, in addition to Minnesota and California, to take this on. So Wisconsin, in addition to Minnesota and California. It is my honor to present Roberta Gassmen with the Distinguished Leadership Impact Award. Thank you for all that you have done. Thank you.
Good evening. Wonderful to be here. Thank you so much, Vincent, and thank you for this honor. And thank you for the Hmong Institute and the whole Hmong community for over 45 years now, making amazing contributions to our state. I want to start by just telling you that it's very moving for me personally to be here, and that's for 2 reasons. My own family's history of being persecuted makes this very and especially moving. And second, right now in our world, and the governor referred to this as well, we are seeing, unfortunately, too many expressions of anti-refugee and anti-immigrant feelings, and this concerns me. So it's very moving to recognize what's going on here. My parents were first-generation Americans, and I was the first in my family to go to college. My grandparents, in 1921, fled Eastern Europe when they were barely 20. They didn't speak English. They had no material possessions. Their mothers, my great-grandmothers, didn't want to leave. They stayed behind. In 1941, their letters stopped coming. Because of their religion, my great-grandmothers perished. One, never making it out of an enforced ghetto. The other marched 13 miles deep into the forest with thousands of others, shot and thrown in a ditch, a mass ditch. I have seen from that legacy the impacts of intergenerational experiences, which you all understand, and we heard many moving stories of. When my grandmother would visit us when I was little, she would sleep in the room right next to where I slept. I would hear her scream out from her nightmares in the middle of the night, calling out for her mother. This was a big part of my growing up, a big part of how I became who I became. May we all together fight any hatred, any persecution against any group, and may we do that together every day. thank the Hmong Institute led by XIONG and Pang for gathering us tonight with so many others and honoring these very important stories. I was fortunate to serve with Governor Doyle in his cabinet. The Governor and First Lady Jessica, who is here, they are giants of tolerance, of public service, of well-being for all. When we had a new wave of Hmong refugees coming to Wisconsin in 2004, Governor Doyle asked me to appoint the special task force that you heard about, charged with making recommendations to build a swift and vibrant resettlement of our newcomers. Governor Doyle is most deserving of your outstanding leadership award. In advancing this work at the Department of Workforce Development, our whole state is so fortunate. There's Sue. We were so fortunate to have Sue Levy, who throughout her distinguished career really was a champion. She's the best of Wisconsin. She's hardworking, she's dedicated, she's principled, she's smart. It is so fitting that you honor Sue with the award you gave her tonight for distinguished humanitarian service. I thank you again for all you in the Hmong community statewide have done with wonderful partners, which I also appreciated visiting around the state during my tenure. The mutual assistance associations with so many other important public, private, faith-based partners. Together we all stood up to meet the needs of Wisconsin's refugees, including employment, training, housing, achieving citizenship, and more. There is much to celebrate tonight. You should all be so proud of what you have accomplished, and we go forward together with much to be joyous about and inspired to continue the work. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I think the board would love to shake your hands.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much. I can hear it. Some of you are getting excited because I only have one left. I can see it in your body language too. You're like, okay, we're getting there.